a.m. over on our television side. And I'm trying to make some time for some live streams. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start doing them on the same days of my overnights. Go take a little nap, come back and do the show so that I can kind of keep everything together. So excited to be here with you guys. I'm going to let you guys hop in. I'm going to have a quick sip of my coffee and let everybody join. I know for me, it takes me a couple of seconds. I get that little notification on my Instagram page. Hey, Shop LC is live. And then I'm like, ooh, who's on? And I'll typically tune in for a second. And say hello to who we have on that day. So y'all are probably getting your notifications. You might be tuning in on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or our website, shoplc.com. All great places to stream the Shop LC live stream. So pick your spot, but make sure you don't miss a show because we have the absolute best deals. And honestly, you guys, we are really continuing to build and improve our live stream platform. We want it to be the best platform. We want it to be somewhere where you can shop, where you can get to know your hosts. And I love it. I love it. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Like I said, not too much sleep. I love it because it's a platform that is really interactive. That's the word I was looking for. I'm sorry, you guys. It's interactive. So you can ask me questions about the jewelry, about Shop LC, anything you want. I know one day we had someone who was brand new and they were like, wait, what is this? Are those gemstones genuine? Is this costume jewelry? What's the shipping like? Any of those questions you have, feel free to ask. The great thing about this platform is I can answer those in real time. We have a very flexible format. When I'm on the television side, a lot of you guys write in, and I feel so bad because sometimes I won't see your comment until we've moved on to another item. And it's hard to go backwards. We can't bring another item back out. That's another great thing about the live stream is we can cross shop together. So if you are looking for, let's say, a pear-shaped ruby today, I've got 2 pear-shaped rubies right here. Very similar, one's a little bit larger. I could literally show this to you side by side so that you could make your purchasing decision. And so I love that because I'm definitely a cross shopper. I will be like, ooh, which one should I get? I don't know. And I'm sending my mom photos to have her help me decide what to purchase. And so, yeah, that's the lowdown here. But let's talk a little bit about how we shop on the live stream. It's very simple. I encourage you, like I was just saying, use that chat function as a way to socialize, to get to know us. It's social media after all. So socialize, get to know us. We want to get to know you. This is a Shop LC family. We want you to be a part of this family, and we truly want to get to know you. So use that comment section to comment, to ask questions, to get involved, but also use the comment section to shop. That is how you do it, okay? So what you're going to do is you see this little item number up at the top. It says Shop 1. That'll change throughout the show based on the item that we are on. What you will do is when you see an item that you love, you're going to go in and comment Shop 1. Enter. It's going to send. What that does is it triggers a link to send to your inbox. That's going to get you a link that will take you directly to our Shop LC website so that you can purchase that item. If it's a ring, you select your ring size and then you check out. If you are on YouTube, that's going to come to you through the chat. Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, you're going to want to take a look at your direct messages. YouTube, it's going to come to you through the chat. And then if you are tuning in from shoplc.com, you got easy breezy shopping because you can just click the item right there next to your viewing screen. All right, so no matter where you're shopping, it's super easy. We cannot instantly charge you. We don't have access to do that, so don't panic. I always say, if you like it, comment, right? Don't wait till the end and be like, oh, which one did I like? I can't remember. What item was it? Was it 101? Was it 103? I don't know. Just go ahead and comment, get all those links, and then you're not obligated to buy. But it's like when I go through TJ Maxx or Marshalls, okay, I will walk through the entire store and I'll put everything I like in my cart. And then at the end, I'm like, okay, let me narrow this down. And that's when I go through and I decide, okay, do I need this sweater? Do I love this sweater? No, I'll skip that one. Okay, I'll keep this one. I go through my cart like that. So consider it like that. Go ahead and comment Shop 1, Shop 2, whatever it is. Get the links to those items, and then you can narrow it down. Then you can decide, okay, which ruby piece am I going to purchase today?
That's
you
what
have
I
that
need to be
option.
doing.
Right?
Yeah.
You get everything you like, and then you can narrow it down later. So, some perks of shopping with us on the live stream, because there are some exclusive benefits for our live stream viewers. One, you are going to get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. That is kind of a little bonus because we are run through our website. So you're going to get free shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. Two, we have an exclusive coupon code just for you. So anyone not tuning into the live stream, okay, they are not going to know that all of these rubies have a coupon code LIVE25, and every single item you're going to see today, you can save 25% off for the next 48 hours with that coupon code. That is a big savings, you guys. That's 1/4. 1/4 off the price. Okay, so take advantage of that. And then last but not least, my absolute favorite thing here at Shop LC is budget pay. And I say it's my favorite thing because I wish there was budget pay for everything in life. I really do. This is interest free. There is no credit check. It's not a Shop LC credit card. All we're going to do is when you make your purchase, you select budget pay. We are going to keep your card on file, and then we'll do part of your payment today. And then over the next 3-4 months, every month we'll make that same payment. We'll draw that same amount. All right. So it's so easy. And I really do encourage you guys to use your budget pay, whether you need to or not. Why not keep a little bit of extra money on hand? It's a great way to allow you to purchase some different pieces, a wide variety of pieces, without breaking the bank with one big purchase. I got to say hello to Tina. Hi, Tina. It's so good to see you as well. I know I'm not on here as much, so it's really nice to see you in here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Isaac, of course, my good friend, who is the new host. Thanks, Isaac. Hey, I was all over Shop LC last week on our TV broadcast with the ice storm, but I wasn't here on the live stream, but I was all over the place. So I am definitely not new. And I was with y'all last night on the overnight as well. So definitely not new, but I know you're teasing me because it has been a little bit since I've been on a live stream. So you like to tease me there. All right, you guys, let's get this Ruby party started. Oh, and there's your coupon code behind me.
We have one more thing, Gem Fest coming up.
Oh, that's right. We do have Gem Fest. Take a peek at this. Gem Fest is coming up February 20th right here at our Shop LC headquarters outside of Austin, Texas, you guys. It is going to be from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you are local to the Texas area, come on down 1 to 5 p.m. I know we have a bunch of our VIPs who've actually been planning a trip. They're all going to fly in and enjoy Gem Fest. But if you're local to Texas, why not make a day trip? You could do a studio tour. Here's a little bit about it. They're going to have free jewelry cleaning and repairs. There's also going to be on-site appraisals. They will appraise your jewelry for just $55. We'll be having some really fun interactive workshops. We're going to do a fashion show. That's right, a fashion show. And then, of course, there'll be gifts, prizes, offers, and refreshments. And something really neat is you can actually shop. We're going to have a live shopping experience. So if you love shopping at Shop LC, imagine getting to shop all of these products in person, trying them on, comparing them, feeling them, shopping with all your girlfriends, right? Because that's really what it's going to be like. It's going to be like having the whole Shop LC fam, all the ladies in the house for Gem Fest. All right, you guys. So let's kick it off. Make sure you keep that coupon code close. Live25. You are going to want to make sure you input that before you check out. I think sometimes we think, oh, it's automatically applied. It is not. So make sure you apply that before you check out. Okay. Y'all, isn't this stunning? Oh my goodness, I love it. So we are kicking things off in our Luxoro collection. So Luxoro is anything done in 14 karat or 10 karat gold. This ring in particular will be done in 10 karat white gold. So you're going to get that beautiful crisp look. What I want to mention and what I love about Montepuez ruby is you can put Montepuez ruby in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. There are certain gemstones that I think really only belong in a particular metal. But with Montepuez ruby, you can put this gemstone in any metal that you want. Okay, literally, you can put it, and we're going to show you today. We have it in gold. We have it in rose gold. And you're going to see that this gemstone is absolutely stunning regardless of the metal setting that it's placed in. And that's a big deal. When we talk about things like morganite, Morganite, to me, it really shines specifically in rose gold, right? In rose gold vermeil. Emerald, to me, really shines in yellow gold. So there are particular gems that I think really shine in particular metals, but Montepuez ruby, it's chameleon. It can do it all, okay? It can go into any of those. So this is going to be your Montepuez ruby done in 10 karat white gold, okay? 10 karat white gold. You are looking at a total carat weight of 3.5 carats. But that ruby itself, that is a large oval. It's a 10 by 8 millimeter oval. Your carat weight on that is going to be 2.97. We're going to round up there. 3 carats, you guys. Nearly 3 carats on that gorgeous Montepuez ruby. AAA there, AAA graded. And then you got a really nice design of diamonds surrounding that stone. Really luxe design of diamonds. Let me show you this right behind. So you will have the halo of your rounds surrounding that ruby. And then as we go down the sides, this is where we kind of change things up, right? A halo, quite traditional. I actually saw a post from some of our VIPs on the VIP Facebook page saying, are we over halos? Which I don't think I'll ever be over a halo. I love the halo look. I don't think I'll ever get over it. But it is something that we see more and more, right? So as you see a design more and more, here at Shop LC, we never like to do the same thing twice. So we kind of change things up a little bit. So this is where we've mixed in something different. So you'll see here on the sides, instead of just having the halo and then diamonds running down the band, they've created this little block. And that little block includes 2 tapered baguette diamonds. Friends, these are genuine earth mined diamonds. Now, I love lab diamonds just as many of you do, but I also love myself a good old-fashioned earth mined diamond. There's still something to it, right? There's something special about an earth mined diamond. So you're going to have 4 baguettes in total, 2 on this little bar and 2 on this little bar over here. You've got those white gold caps kind of encasing that area as well. And then that is all surrounded with those gorgeous white diamonds. I love the look. It's classic, but with a little bit of a twist there on the band. So you're getting a classic elegance with a little bit of a twist. And overall gram weight there too, which there might have been a time where we weren't so worried about our gram weight. And I feel like now everyone is worried about the gram weight. Everyone's thinking, ooh, what's the gram weight on that? Because, right?
It's an epidemic.
We've seen these precious metal prices just soar and soar and soar. And so gram weight is definitely something we're thinking about. 4.3 grams of 10 karat gold here on your ring. Now sizing, I love it. I love it. Sizing, you guys, we're starting at size 5 and we're going all the way up to size 11 with half sizes. Another thing I noticed, I told y'all last night, if y'all saw my overnight, I've been trying to hop on Facebook once a day and keep up with you guys on the VIP page. I don't have it on my phone, so I have to do it on my iPad, so it's been tricky for me, but I've been trying. And another thing I saw y'all saying is, please can we have more half sizes? Please can we have more half sizes? I feel ya. And this is one of those opportunities where you have half sizes from 5 up to 11. Every half size is available. So if you're like, I know I'm an 8.5, I know you're going to love this ring. There we go. Take a peek at that. Start price on this is going to be $3,070. $3,070. We're going to apply that Live 25 coupon code. We're actually bringing you down to $2,302. $2,302. And look at how large it is. That's a nice size ruby. It's prominent. It's noticeable. It really stands out there on the hand. If you want to get into your budget pay options, budget pay is going to be $460. $460 to get it home on budget pay. Try it on. Make sure it's the perfect size. If for any reason you need to return that, you've got 30 days. And I want to remind everybody shopping today, if you are shopping for Valentine's Day, purchasing now, you will get it in time for Valentine's Day, and you will be within your 30-day window. So if whoever you're gifting it to isn't absolutely in love, they can pick something else. You can return it and purchase that. All right, so you're in that really nice sweet spot where it's going to make it in time, but you also have the return flexibility. This ring right here will be Shop 1. Shop 1 for our Montepuez Ruby in 10 karat white gold. Now, I do have the matching pendant coming up. Next up will be the matching pendant. Isaac, I walked to work last Sunday because we had a foot of snow. We closed 2 hours early. Isaac, I walked to work last Sunday as well. I actually walked to and from the hotel we were staying at 8 times last Sunday, covering 3 people's shifts. And it was, my whole body was sore on Monday. I literally sat down on the edge of the bed in the hotel and I cried because I was like, I'm so sore and I'm so tired and I'm so cold. I don't know how you do it, Isaac. With snow like that all the time or ice, it was misery. It was misery.
Now you have one of those stories that would tell your grandkids and be like,
I do.
That day,
I'm like, I calculated. I was like, I think I walked 4.5 miles or 4.8 miles that day, in the ice. Just every time I'd make it back to the hotel, I'd get a call from Jen. Hey, can you cover for so-and-so? And I'd be, walking right back in the snow. But I love to work, so I was happy to cover the shifts.
Grandkids are going to say, Nana Lauren was a beast.
Yeah, I was dedicated, y'all. I'm just waiting for that moment where I retire early and become a Pilates mom driving a Range Rover. You never know. It could happen. It could happen. Okay, you guys. We have, and if I can get this closure, I'm getting my nails done after this. So they're longer than they typically are, and closures are getting a little bit difficult when you get to when you get your nails start getting a little bit longer, you go through the difficulty of trying to get your closures, but I almost got it. So this is going to be a beautiful match to that ring we just had. Okay, now I'm dropping the pendant. She's so graceful, right? It is a really nice large bail, though, if y'all wanted to see that. It was a good moment to show you the bail. Thank you, Tyler. I think I got it. Just got to get a good grip on it. Okay. If not, I'll start holding it up to my neckline.
Okay.
Okay. Woo! Yes, we got it, y'all. Look at this pendant. Gorgeous. And it's such a lovely match here to the ring. I'm going to explain to you guys where those matching components come in, but you're going to have the same carat weight there on your center stone. So it is a 10 by 8 millimeter oval. It comes in at 2.97, so 3 carats there on the oval, and then you're going to have the diamond accents surrounding that as well, again, with the rounds and the tapered baguette. But I got to get to the good news first. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all prefer good news or bad news first? I think I typically like bad news, but there's really no bad news about this one. There's just some extra special news. Y'all, it comes with the 20-inch white gold chain included. You are getting a 10-carat white gold chain included with your pendant. How amazing is that? How cool is that you are getting a chain? And not, y'all, we could have given you a rhodium over sterling silver chain. We could have given you a sterling silver chain just so that you had something to come with it so that you could wear it and then you could upgrade to gold later. But we're not doing that. We are actually giving you a 10-karat gold chain with your purchase. That is huge. That is a huge bonus. We did not used to do that on gold pieces here at Shop LC, and I'm so glad that we do now. With your diamonds, again, we're going to incorporate the baguettes and the rounds. So I love the photo that Tyler displayed here because, one, it shows that really nice big bail. So if you wanted to do a thicker gold chain, you absolutely could. But also look at the beautiful filigree work. The pendant itself is not flat. You'll notice the ruby is actually sitting up atop of your diamonds. So it's kind of like a tiered wedding cake, right? You've got the ruby, you've got the diamonds, and then you've got that beautiful filigree work in your 10-karat white gold. I love the look at that. I love how there are layers to this piece. Now, it's also a really great angle to show you how this is going to be corresponding to the ring. So remember the ring I was telling you, we did the traditional halo, but then on those sides, on the shoulders, we added in those baguettes. Well, here's what we've done on the pendant. You have your traditional diamond halo surrounding that 3-carat ruby, but then as you move up the bail, you're going to notice right here, again, we've incorporated this little bar. Not a bar you get mojitos at, okay? But a little bar where you have 2 of those tapered baguettes. And I call it a bar because it's actually not just clustered in the center of those rounds. There's actually these little end caps done in white gold. So it distinguishes where you have those tapered baguettes located. So you'll notice those right there. here are those little white gold bars that I'm talking about, those little end caps, and here are your 2 tapered baguettes. So it's a beautiful display here on the neckline, and here it is kind of matching it up with that ring. So if you already own one or the other, today would be a great day while we have the Live 25 coupon code to go ahead and scoop up the corresponding piece. All right, sorry, I got a hiccup there. Okay, price point on this one. We are starting at $2,670. $2,670. We're going to bring you back in time. We're going to bring you down to 2002. Okay, 2002 is going to be your start price or your price before we get into budget pay. 2002 with a $400 50-cent budget pay. Now, this is going to be a spring ring closure. If that is something that you struggle with like myself, you could absolutely upgrade that to a lobster claw closure in time. Or you could even just put one of our magnetic closures on it to make it a little bit easier for yourself. But I wanted to show you the back of this pendant because you guys, our team has been working really hard to make sure that everything is now featuring one of our signature kind of stamps within the metal. So if it's part of our DeJoy collection, it's going to have the D in the back. If it's a piece like this that is part of our Luxoro collection, it has this beautiful cursive L that I just love. I'm a little partial, just my initials. But look at that L. Isn't that beautiful? And that's what you expect in designer jewelry. And you're getting that right here in these Shop LC pieces. I got to point out that we do have a bundle and save. So bundle and save is really great because Elias and I, one day, it was kind of an accident, but one day Elias and I discovered that sometimes, not all the times, I'm not making promises, so if it doesn't work, don't come back and say, Lauren said it was going to work. But sometimes you're able to stack your bundle and save. So sometimes you can actually select the bundle and save option, and then you can stack your coupon code if both items are in the show. So I say go for it. Give it a try.
They should always be able to.
Oh, okay.
If not, they can call the personal shopper number, but they should always be able to stack their code.
Awesome. Okay. Tyler's just let me know. Now you should always be able to. And if you can't, look at that number behind me. That is your personal shopper number. Call them. I'm so excited to hear that because we used to hear kind of like, well, if you can't, you can't. But now we know.
As long as we have both items in the show, it should be a guaranteed 25 stack. If we have one and they want to try to bundle it with something not in show, they can still call and maybe they can work that deal out.
Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's given us some really nice updates today. There is that number 888-835-2237. Wow, that is good news, you guys. Stacking those deals. I'm all about it. I'm all about stacking deals. Stack the coupons. Okay, so shop 1 was the corresponding ring. Shop 2 is going to be the pendant. Remember, the pendant is also done in 10 karat white gold. The chain is in 10 karat white gold, and it is a AAA grade on your Montepuez ruby. So that is a beautifully graded ruby right there, AAA on the quality of that ruby. All right, friends, we will continue because we've got so many gorgeous things in store for you this afternoon. I'm excited. We've got a really great lineup. Some shows are ring heavy, some are, pendant heavy. This show is a really nice mix. We've got rings, we've got earrings, we've got a bracelet, we've got pendants. I mean, we've got a little bit of everything. And we actually, I'm kind of peeking, we've got a couple of matching pieces, but we also have like pendant ring options like we just had. But we also have a few that I would say everything can kind of mix and match in that Montepuez family. And I also just want to mention, if you already have a Montepuez ring, if you already have a Montepuez pendant and you're looking to find a piece that matches, I would say as long as it's the same, as long as it's the same metal tone, grab it and at least get it home, try it on together, and you're just going to see that, wow, these two can really work together. And if they don't, you have the 30-day joy guarantee. But for the most part, like, let me just kind of show you. So these earrings, these are going to be your Montepuez. They're done in a yellow gold. I think these would be beautiful with the ring we're about to do. And they're not matched pieces, but the color tone that we see on our Montepuez ruby is so consistent that you can really interchange these pieces with one another and create sets that you didn't think were there. Isaac, Lauren Scissorhands. Is that because I was dropping everything? Probably. Only celebrity in Texas that shops at TJ Maxx. Isaac, you do such good for my confidence calling me a celebrity, honestly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would definitely not consider myself a celebrity, but I sure do appreciate it. It's actually funny. I was at my other job working Wednesday through yesterday, and there was a day we were in our meeting before our show. We do like a little pre-show gathering, and our team captain talks about things, and she said, everybody go around and say something that people wouldn't know about you. And my closest friend on that job, and also just she's a good close friend in life, she's like, tell him about Shop LC, tell him about Shop LC. And I was like, oh yeah, I work for Shop LC. It's a home shopping network. And she was like, no, she's a host on Shop LC. And I was like, okay, thank you for being my hype woman, because I don't know. I'm shy about things sometimes. But hype yourself up, you guys. Don't downplay yourself. Do not downplay yourself. Isaac, you in particular, my friend, you are worthy of great things. So please don't downplay yourself. I've been doing it. I'll be honest, you guys. I downplayed myself a lot in 2025. Was last year 2025? Yeah. I limited I downplayed my worth, my expectations in life, and don't do that. Don't do it. Okay, we're going to get into probably like one of my favorite rings of the show, simply because it speaks to my personal style. So this one is going to be 14 karat rose gold. All right, so that's the first part of this that y'all know speaks to my style. I love this soft pink tones that we get in rose gold. I love the feminine flair that we get from rose gold pieces. So you are going to have that rose gold, which is just such a great way to accentuate this. Now, this is going to be a Mozambique ruby. So it's coming from a different region. So slightly a different color tone. Now, between Montepuez and Mozambique, not so much of a difference. It's not like a real ruby. It's going to be fairly similar. So your Mozambique ruby right here, done in rose gold. You guys, again, we are incorporating genuine earth mine diamonds with this ruby, and you're going to get a total of 68 diamonds. Now, the ruby itself is going to be, let's see, we got 69 points, 9 by 7 millimeters. It's over 2 carats on the ruby alone. Now, it's a little bit loose on me, so I'm actually going to hold it on the platform because I want y'all to see how the edge is not perfectly rounded. The edge actually has a little bit of a scallop to it. No worries. Tyler, one thing about me is I can procrastinate really, really well. And I can talk about just about anything. So
yeah, sometimes it'll freeze.
You never have to worry about a lag or a freeze because I'll find something to say.
Wonderful.
Okay, so take a peek at this. I love this angle because, again, you are seeing the gorgeous filigree work at the base of that ring. And that's a big deal. You know, when we're talking about silver pieces, and silver obviously is becoming a much bigger deal than it used to be, but we're talking about silver pieces, filigree work, gorgeous, amazing. But when you're talking about filigree work done in gold, that's another level of luxury. It's another level of quality. And we're talking about a gold piece. So, like, you're already getting a luxe piece of jewelry. So then to add the quality on top of that is just absolutely amazing. So take a peek right here behind me. You'll see the gorgeous filigree work in your 14 karat rose gold. And then you'll see how, again, you have this tiered look. But with the tiered look, you've got more petite round diamonds. And then as you move upward towards that over 2 karat ruby, you're getting slightly larger round diamond stones. And then those diamonds move down the band. And I'm going to show you how they go down the band, because they don't go kind of like down the side of the finger. It's more like a vertical drop. They kind of drop down from the top of that setting. But I also want to point out that the edges are not completely smooth all the way around. I love that. Now, some of you might love a halo. I've got a little loose hair that's giving me a shadow. Some of you might love a perfectly rounded halo. I feel like the scalloped edges give any ring a very feminine look, right? It gives it a very soft look. Dainty, feminine. And we're not talking about a dainty small piece, but those scalloped edges just give you this feminine touch, this little bit of elegance that just, it speaks to me, right? When I first saw this ring, I said, oh my goodness, this style, it speaks to me. The rose gold, the scalloped edges, those are things that I absolutely love because I'm all about feminine. I'm all about soft. I'm all about the hyper girly things. Yeah, that's my jam. AAA there on your Mozambique ruby. You've got 69 points of genuine earth mined diamonds. Now, the ones right there next to your ruby, those are going to be over 1.55 millimeters. So 1.5 millimeters essentially. And then the outer row, those are going to be 1 millimeter stones. So those are nice size. You're definitely going to see each one. Something that bugs me is when you go into a jewelry store and you're looking at something and it's like, you go to look at this diamond ring and, oh, it's a 1 carat diamond ring, but the diamonds are so small. You have like 300 diamonds in there because they're like minuscule. They're like little grains of sand. I want to see at least a 1 millimeter diamond so I can distinguish there's a diamond, there's a diamond, there's a diamond, not like I can't tell. So here's your profile. It's honestly the perfect profile because it sits up high but not too high. And then you'll notice how the diamonds, they go vertically down the band. It's almost like these stilts kind of holding up that setting. All right, my friends, 5-star rated item. Your start price today was $2,400. We're going to bring you under $2,000. You are looking at $1,800 right here on the hand with a budget pay of $360. $360 on your budget pay. Wow. This so far, I know we're only 3 items in. I am loving this one. But that's just my personal preference. And you've got to go for your personal preference, right? If you are white gold, you love the crisp, you love the clean, you love the modern and sleek, 1 and 2 are for you. I love something that has that soft touch, that has that feminine essence. So this is speaking to me. Sizes are a bit more limited here. We are looking at sizes 5 through 9 with those half sizes. Now, something I want to mention, and I need to get confirmation on this, but personal shoppers can always help you. When we are on air, we will traditionally do ring sizing up to or down to on items over $1,000. So you can talk with the personal shopper team and see if they're able to do that on live stream items. They very well might. So I would never hesitate to ask them if you have a question. If you shop with us a ton on TV and you're like, well, normally when I buy gold and normally if it's over $1,000, they'll size it. Call the personal shoppers. If you shop with us a lot, especially, they're going to try to help you out to the best of their ability. All right, here we go, friends. This one will be shop 3. Now, Tyler has put that personal shopper number there behind me again. So take a peek at that if you want to look into ring sizing. Since we do only go up to a 9, they could probably size you to a 10, 10 and a half, or even an 11. All right, now we're going to get into our first multi-stone ring. You have a 3-stone ring, the trilogy, the past, present, future, lots of names that this ring goes by. And I love a trilogy. I found a new appreciation for a trilogy. I'll be honest, I used to kind of find trilogy rings to be slightly boring. I felt like they were a little overdone, right? I feel like it was in the early 2000s that every mom had a trilogy ring. And I say every mom because I was in late elementary to middle school. And it felt like every mom got a trilogy ring for anniversary or whatnot. And so coming here to Shop LC, I just thought, oh gosh, trilogy rings. Here we go. Trilogy rings. But I have truly come to love trilogy rings. And a part of that is because I've found a new meaning behind a trilogy ring that I personally really resonate with. But also, I love that you get a wider display of gemstones on the hand. And when you really begin to appreciate gemstones, you want to see that expansive look. You want to see that the gemstones really are broad. They go all the way across. You want that color to have more of a display, to have more landscape. More, is landscape the word? Yeah, more
Landscape works.
Okay, more landscape. Thank you. I don't think it was the word, but it does work. So 3 stones on this one. Your 2 side stones, those will each be 6 by 4 millimeter. And then that center stone, that's going to be a 7 by 5 millimeter stone. So slightly larger. You'll see some trilogy rings nowadays are all 3 one size. And then some are like this one where the center stone is slightly larger. And I actually like that. And I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. But looking at this ring, it is going to be done in 14 karat yellow gold. So that means you are getting over 50% pure gold on the setting of this ring. You are looking at over 4 grams of that 14 karat gold, guys. Over 4 grams of your 14 karat yellow gold. Then you've got genuine earth mine diamonds again, but they're done a little bit differently. So they're actually done in 2 rows moving down the sides of the band, but there's a little like divider in between those rows of diamonds in your 14 karat yellow gold. That's a nice little distinction. And then right up top, you have 2 baguettes as well. So you've got these rows. They're going to start with a baguette, then 2 rounds. But they have that gold. Oh, perfect. Thank you. They have this gold divider running right there through it. So it adds a distinction between those 2 rows of diamonds, which I really love. It's something different. Like I said, the Shop LC design team, we try to never do the same design twice. We might bring a design back and utilize it on a different gemstone, but we don't typically do the same design over and over again in the same gemstone. So it's pretty much, if you love it, get it, because we will not recreate that exact same design in a Montepuez ruby again. So why do I love a trilogy ring so much? And then we're going to get into sizing and pricing and all of those things. To mention, you are going to get, 12 diamonds in total. So I love the trilogy ring because, like I said, I put a new mindset to it. I look at that and I see the past, present, future. And I love that the center stone is larger because I feel like we need to keep our focus on the future, right? The most of our energy should be in the present, right? In the present, in the now, trying not to focus too much on the past, not to get too caught up in the future. What's going to happen? What am I going to do? Am I going to get that job? Am I going to move to that place? Am I going to try not to get too caught up in that, right? Try to focus on the present, which is why it's that bigger stone. It can really resonate, can really sit in the present. But then it's also nice to have those side stones, one for the future, right? What are your goals? Where do you hope to be? It's good to have hopes and dreams, hopes for the future. And then to have that other stone that represents the past, to look back and to see, where have I come from? Now, don't get stuck in the past, don't dwell on it, but to look at how far you've come in life. And so that's my new take on the trilogy ring. I know they can also be beautiful anniversary gifts, right, in that sense, but just a beautiful gift to yourself to remind you of how far you've come, where you're at, celebrate the present. I know for me, 2026, I'm not really trying to do new things. I am truly just trying to build on what I'm already doing. I'm trying to build on my friendships, build on what I already have work-wise, build on what I have in my family. I'm not looking for new. I'm just trying to steward well what God has given me right here, right now. So I love that the present is that larger stone. All right, friends. Now, you are seeing a start price of $15.99. It's on your screen. That is not your start price. They actually had this left over from clearance. Sometimes they slip into our show, and that's always a big win. So your start price is actually going to be $1,039.99. We're starting at $1,039.99. So that means once you apply your coupon code, you're under $1,000. Okay, we're going under $1,000. We're actually going to bring you to $780. $780. Can y'all believe that? $780 with a budget pay of $155. This is such a great, I feel like the first 2 pieces, they're a bit larger, right? So you might want to save those for your special occasions. This is a really great everyday wear ruby ring. You throw it on. I wore this shirt because I wanted to make a point, I guess you could say. When I came to Shop LC, in my mind, ruby is my birthstone. Okay. My whole life, I never had any interest in rubies. I thought rubies are red. I'm not really a red girl. I'm a pink girl. And forever I thought rubies are red. I'm not really a red person. I thought they were like cough syrupy color. Y'all, rubies are not. Rubies can be the most gorgeous magenta, flashy, vibrant, almost pink tone. And when you see it with the nails, with the shirt, you see those pink tones coming out of that ruby. And that is what has allowed me to fall in love with rubies as I've been here at Shop LC. Is it's not just a boring red gemstone. It actually has this gorgeous fuchsia color tone to it. Alrighty, size 5 through 11 available with those half sizes. So we've got a full size range. You could even wear this as a pinky ring if you wanted to. You could absolutely do that. This one will be Shop 4. Shop 4 for the only trilogy ring of our show. Everything else is going to be, not solitaire, but is going to be a single center stone, a larger center stone with some accent stones around. That's going to be your only multi-stone ring. So if you're loving that one, go ahead and comment Shop 4. And remember, you guys, we're not instantly charging you. So if you like it, comment, and then you can figure out the rest later. All right, now we have a very simplified piece. And I love this because, again, a great everyday wear ruby. So we are looking at 10 karat yellow gold. This one will also be part of our Luxoro collection. That's going to be a carat and a half. It's an 8x6 millimeter oval, AAA on your Montepuez ruby. So this is a graded ruby. We've been hitting out of the park so far. We have had graded stone after graded stone after graded stone, gold after gold after gold, diamonds after diamonds after diamonds. Now, we're going to bring something for everybody, but I love getting to see these very luxurious pieces featuring our rubies. Okay, there you go. 8x6 millimeter, a carat and a half on that ruby. You got 15 points of diamond. So each side is going to have about a 7-point diamond, a 2.5 millimeter stone. So you don't have a ton of diamond carat weight, but I want you to look at the size of those diamonds in comparison to your ruby. These are not teeny tiny diamonds. Those are noticeable. They stand out. So you don't need a ton of diamonds to get a bold look. You got 2 diamonds, well placed, beautifully done. It's a simplified look, but it's elegant. And y'all, rubies. Rubies are gemstones that we hear about in the Bible, okay? Rubies are gemstones that have been around forever. Royalty have worn rubies. Like, there is prestige to rubies. And so to be able to own a ruby is something special. And to be able to own a graded ruby in gold is something special. If it is your birthstone, like myself, I would say get yourself something special. Go for a ruby. I have not yet found the perfect ruby for me, and it is my birthstone. I'm very particular on jewelry. So whenever we have these ruby shows, I'm keeping my eye out like, okay, what could be my ruby ring? What could be the ruby ring? Because I feel like I got to own my birthstone. I got to do it this year. So I'm going to eventually find that perfect piece. And if y'all aren't seeing something you love here, believe me, you'll find something you love. We've got 5 shows a day. So watch our live streams. You can rewatch them there on the website, shoplc.com, and you will find something that you love here at Shop LC. Believe me. All right, you guys. So sizes on this one, we're going from 5.5 up to 11. So petite fingered friends, there you go. We've got that 5.5 for you. Pricing on this, we're doing it again, you guys. Y'all are seeing the price point of $13.35. Not today. We actually have this as a remaining clearance item. So this has already been pre-marked down to $1,068. $1,068. Then we are going to come in. We are going to apply that Live 25 coupon code. And y'all, we're going under 1,000. Again, 2 in a row. Gold, graded rubies, and genuine earth mine diamonds. Under $1,000. Your price on this one is $801. 801. Budget pay on that, looking at 160. 160 on your budget pay. And again, everyday wear ruby piece. This can be your right hand ring. If it's your birthstone, rock your birthstone every day. Have pride in your birth month. I am proud to be a July baby, okay? I mean, yes, I was born in the heat of the summer, but I loved it because I could always have like super fun pool parties for birthdays. Everyone was off school, so it was always really exciting. Sometimes I was also kind of sad because, you know, your mom couldn't bring like cupcakes into school on your birthday, but I got some really great pool parties. All right, you guys, this one was Shop 5. Shop 5 on that one, which now I think there's too many dietary restrictions. It's really hard for moms to even bring cupcakes to school because it has to be gluten-free and nut-free and dairy-free. And so I think it's really hard for moms to bring cupcakes to school these days. Okay. There are some, I was actually seeing, what was I looking on? They were like, I don't know what I was on. There were some, they literally said on the package, school-friendly cupcakes. So they must just have 0 ingredients in them. I don't know. But they were school-friendly cupcakes. Okay, you guys. Now, these are actually certified and appraised. I do not have the appraisal with me, but they will come with the appraisal card. I didn't expect to like these so much. I'm kind of in shock. This isn't my traditional style. These are really, really elegant. So you start with the infinity style. And the infinity style is what is actually planted on the ear. Like I saw these on here, and y'all can probably agree. They're cute. They're pretty. But then you put them on, and you're like, whoa, these are really gorgeous earrings. So the infinity style, the infinity shape, is what is actually planted on the ear. Half of that infinity shape will be covered in gorgeous earth mine diamonds. So you've actually got 86 round diamonds in total, getting you 41 points of diamonds. Each one of your rubies is going to be a 7x5 millimeter triple A. So we're keeping that triple A trend going, Montepuez ruby. So those are going to come to be over a carat each, a carat 5 on each ear, on each of your Montepuez rubies. But there's something about the way this sits. So it's not going to be like a dangling earring, but the ruby sits off the earlobe. And I think that's what makes it so elegant, is it looks longer on, right? It has this elongated presence. Wow, I am loving these, you guys. So pretty. Okay, so peeking behind, you'll notice there's that traditional halo. Can we blow that out a little bit to see that infinity symbol, Tyler? I don't know if that's the right word, or zoom it out. Thank you. Okay, here's that full infinity symbol, symbol. So I want to point out something really unique that our team has done, and we've done this more and more, and I really love that we're doing this. So where the white diamonds are, they're actually using white gold underneath those white diamonds. They're actually using the, what were we on, 10 karat? Yeah, 10 karat white gold underneath the diamonds. And what that does is that illuminates the diamonds. It allows them to shine brighter. It allows them to be kind of more white and vibrant. And then the other elements are done in your 10 karat yellow gold. So you're getting the mixed metal look. And it just allows the diamonds to really fully perform at their highest capability when they are in that lighter gold tone. So I think that's a huge game changer. But what I want to point out is this enters the ear right up here at the top. So this whole portion, it's not dangling like this, but this whole portion is moving downward, and it actually does hang off the ear. And that's what gives you such an elegant look. I'm going to grab this ruler real quick, do a little measurement here. Top to bottom, you're at about 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch top to bottom on these 5-star rated item. Oh, my boot just broke. Okay. It's one of those days. The heel of my boot. Okay.
Welcome to the live stream.
I know. Things go haywire. Nothing some super glue hopefully can't fix, or some hot glue.
We got some hot glue in here for you, Lauren.
Okay, you guys. Start price that y'all are seeing, $1,335. Your price today, $1,001. $1,001. Makes me think of it. Oh no, it's 101 Dalmatians, isn't it? 1,001 Dalmatians would be a lot. That would be a very fun experience to walk into a room with 1,000 puppies. Wow, that'd be a dream. But we have 1,001. That is your price point pre-coupon code. So again, we are bringing you under $1,000, $750.93. $750.93 here with a $150 budget pay. Wow. I am in love with these earrings, you guys. I really am. And so not my traditional style. Totally not my traditional style. But that just goes to show that sometimes certain styles of jewelry will surprise you. Like you might not think that you're going to love something and then you try it on. Like think about an outfit, right? There are so many times that I'm out shopping with my mom and grandma and they pick something out and I'm like, I don't know about that. Then I go to the dressing room and guess what? I love it because they have good taste. They really do. But you're like, I don't know. I don't know how that looks. Sometimes on the hanger, something doesn't look right. Sometimes on the little jewelry holder, you're like, I don't know. Through the screen, you might become, Trust me, you will love these earrings. There's something about them that's just so elegant, very pristine on the ear. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 6. Shop 6 is a $150 budget pay. $150 on your budget pay. Yes, please get in on that. Now if I can get it out of my ear. All righty, my friends. There we go. Shop 6. First pair of earrings. We do have another pair of earrings coming up. Okay. Now, this is going to be a classic stud. I think y'all are going to absolutely love these. So if you just want something simple, maybe you have a daughter, a granddaughter, a niece who has a July birthday and you are looking to gift her something that she can truly wear for the rest of her life, this is the ruby stud. So these are going to be a carat 30, 5mm rounds. That means you're getting 70 points per ear. So that's a nice carat weight per ear, 70 points per ear on these, but they are done in 10 karat white gold. So when I say you're getting something that she can wear for the rest of her life, I truly mean for the rest of her life. Maybe you have a granddaughter who's 10 and she just got her ears pierced. You could gift these to her for her next birthday. She's 10 now. She'll be wearing these when she's 20. She'll be wearing these when she's 50. Because a style like this, an earring below, there's different ways that you can wear an earring like this. So I just think these are the essential. If you're dipping your toes in, if you're like me, maybe it's your birthstone and you're waiting for that perfect piece, this is a very easy way to wear ruby. And they're beautiful. These are AAA Montepuez ruby. AAA on your Montepuez ruby. And they're just under a carat. So they're going to present beautifully there in the ear. Now, y'all, the price points where we get really crazy here. $399 in gold, 70 points per ear. And we're starting at $399, which means you're actually going to pay $300 for these. So you might have been going, Lauren, I can't get this for my daughter. I can't get this for my granddaughter. That's too expensive. Well, we just took $100 off. And we're also going to give you the option to do a $60 budget pay. So you can get these home for $60 on budget pay. Pay that out over time. No interest, no credit check. Now, these are also available in yellow gold. So the yellow gold are not featured in our show, so our coupon code is not applicable to that. But again, personal shoppers are always willing to help you. So ask them, see what they say. There's a chance they might let you use that coupon code. Never hurts to ask. Another 5-star rated item. We've kind of been item after item after item after item of 5-star ratings. That's just how we roll here at Shop LC. And that to me speaks volumes. I will say, I've been in a hotel room for 8 days straight. I was so happy to be in my own bed last week because 3 nights for Shop LC and then 5 nights for my other job. I was like, I've never wanted to be in my bed so bad. And I had the dog with me and it was a whole thing. But had some incidences, okay? Had some roaches. I was very quick to complain to the hotel about the roaches, okay? I was not very quick to compliment the hotel about the nice little note they left on the bedside, but I was very quick to complain about the roaches. And I just think that's human nature. And I said it here before. I find that for most of us, we don't mean to, but it's a lot easier to have a bad experience and say, oh my goodness, can I talk to the manager? Versus having the most incredible server and saying, hey, can I talk to the manager? I just want to say how amazing you were, right? It's just human nature. Now, if you ever go to a hotel and you have roaches, you absolutely should say something. It's not good. But also, leave those kind reviews. so that other people read those and they're like, ooh, let me stay at the hotel. Because when I look at hotels for my personal travels, I really do. I look at reviews. I am all about reviews. All right, you guys, $300, $60 budget pay. You're going to go and comment shop 7. Shop 7 on those. That is actually our final pair of earrings for the show. I'm going to try to get caught up here on some of your messages, some of your comments. I know Isaac is in the house. Isaac had said he bought, let's see, silver on the dollar auction went up so much. A bracelet I got for $22 is $80. Oh my gosh, Isaac. You were so smart. I'm so proud of you for getting all of that silver when you did on the dollar auctions, because you were just rolling now, my friend. Wow. That is amazing. But yes, Miss Pat is right. Please stay warm. Do not get sick. Everybody take your supplements, your vitamins. If you do that, so that you are not getting sick, because this cold weather, sick season. If you live in Texas, we're like plagued here because it's cold and it's warm, then it's cold, then it's warm. Our bodies have no idea what to do. And that can kind of send you into a little sick frenzy too. So just be careful out there. Eat healthy. Take your vitamins. Ginger and garlic every day, you guys. That will keep your immune system rocking and rolling. Isaac, yeah, your birthstone is amethyst, because so is my mom's. And Isaac, your birthday is in 7 days, right? Is it February 9th? I hope I'm right. I try to remember birthdays. I think it's February 9th. My mom's is February 22nd. So my mom's birthday weekend is the day after Gym Fest. And then we've got her birthday cruise on the 22nd. Very exciting. All right, you guys. Bracelet time. This is our only bracelet of the show. And I'm so excited for this one because these are marquee cut rubies. This is so funny. So I used to not love a marquee cut. I really didn't. And my mom, she had a marquee cut when she got like her upgraded ring. She had a marquee cut. And I liked it, but marquees, I guess, kind of felt dated to me. And I feel like marquees have had the most incredible comeback and have actually become one of my favorite cuts when it comes to gemstone. Gemstone. Just cut myself off there. So this one is going to come in sizes. We have sizes 6.5, 7.25, and an 8-inch. And so you can get the size that's going to perfectly fit your wrist. You've got an insert tab closure here with your double safety as well. Okay, so that's going to be nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. Y'all, I'm going to actually take my boot off real quick because the heel is, when it popped, it's been really shaky and I don't want to make it worse. So I'm just going to take my boots off real fast. We're keeping it real, y'all. Keeping it real. Sometimes we've all had that, ladies, right? Where your heel just kind of on older boots just kind of snapped. I will super glue that after, but I didn't want to make it worse. Okay, you guys, let's get back into this ruby bracelet. I'm a lot shorter now, huh? After taking my boots off. Okay, so you got the insert tab closure with the double safety. I love a double safety. I at least need one safety. Ooh. That's like, as soon as you put it on, you're like, oh, okay, I see ya. Now, this one is going to be done in 18 karat vermeil. So 18 karat gold vermeil, first vermeil piece of the show. What that's going to do is that's really going to allow us to bring down the pricing here. That is going to allow us to bring you a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to carat weight, because we're saving some money on the metal. Look at that. Okay, so you've got your marquee cut stones. Every marquee is going to be a 5 by 2.5 millimeter marquee cut. Total carat weight On the 6.5 is going to be 5.2, and it's just going to go up from there. So 5.2 minimum carat weight in your Montepuez ruby. Now, these are non-graded, but they are going to be premium. So that's right before being graded. So right before becoming a AAA, it'd be considered a premium ruby. So you're going to get premium rubies wrapping all the way around your wrist. Minimum amount of rubies is going to be 27 on the 6.5. And again, that will just go up as you go up in size. But guess what doesn't go up? The price. We do not charge different prices for different sizes here at Shop LC. So if you go for the 6.5, if you go for the 7.25, if you go for the 8-inch, you're not paying a penny more than you would be paying for the smaller size to the larger size. Putting something on my to-do list real quick that just popped into my head, or I'll never remember it. All right, you guys. So around your marquee cuts, I want to show you guys. The marquee cuts have a really beautiful kind of framework in your 18 karat gold vermeil. So they're not just sitting there on the wrist. They're not prong set. They've got a really beautiful, what's the right word that I'm trying to think of? They've got a really beautiful framework. I think that's the best way to say it. Kind of like a little halo of vermeil, of gold, essentially. So it's 18 karat gold in that vermeil that is surrounding each and every one of those rubies. So it's like they have their own little halo of gold surrounding your rubies. So price point today, we are looking at a start price of $510. $510 will be your start price. And then after your coupon code, we're going down to $382.50. $382.50. And then you've got, of course, a budget pay. Your budget pay comes down to $76.50. I love it. I think it's a really easy to wear bracelet. You could wear this every day. You could layer it with other bracelets set in either a vermeil or even in gold. And the marquee cuts, they just make it really different. We don't see marquee cuts as much in bracelets, right? When you think about bracelets, you think about a classic tennis bracelet, which is going to feature round stones, or you think about bracelets with traditionally like oval, right? Oval stones will sometimes see a mix between baguettes and rounds, but for the most part, you really don't see marquee cut stones as much in bracelets. Alrighty, this one will be Shop 8. And welcome in, everybody. If we have any new customers joining us, thank you for hanging out with us here on the live stream. My name is Lauren Masters. So excited to be with you guys this afternoon. We've got about an hour left of our ruby show. We've got both Mozambique as well as Montepuez rubies today. So we've got a little bit of everything for you. This next ring is really interesting because it actually features a very sought after gemstone. And I've had the pleasure of being able to work with Tony Denise. Tony is our resident gem hunter. He travels the globe seeking out highly sought after gemstones, exotic gemstones. And Pata tourmaline is one of those gemstones that Tony has brought us. We'll see it time and time again on his shows. But to be able to bring it to you in the live stream is really special because a lot of these stones are very exclusive to Tony's shows. So when we're able to get them, it's pretty exciting. All right, so you've got your ruby. Now, again, we are getting into those really nice, I kind of call them like budget-friendly finds. So this is when we're getting into vermeil. This is when we're getting into rhodium over sterling silver. So this piece in particular will be done in rhodium over sterling silver. You've got your center ruby. That's going to be a 7x5 millimeter stone, a carat 25 on that ruby, a carat 25 on your Montepuez ruby. And then you're going to have your 6 Pata tourmaline. Now, the Pata tourmaline are placed in little triangle sections on each side of the ring. And then in addition to that, again, we have diamonds. So you guys, we are bringing you into a price category that is rhodium over sterling silver pricing, but we are also bringing you Pata tourmaline and diamonds, earth mine diamonds. So we're bringing you all of these luxury materials, but we're saving you a ton of money by putting this in rhodium over sterling. And here's the thing about rhodium over sterling is rhodium is a derivative of platinum. It's in that same mix. It's in that family. So what is actually touching the skin is rhodium. So yes, the base is going to be sterling silver, which is amazing in its own, right? We've seen silver just go whoop, but you're actually seeing and feeling something of the platinum family, and that's going to be your rhodium. So I want to show you here the way that's designed. You'll notice you've got your triangles of Paraíba tourmaline there on each side, and they're not just placed in the middle of all the diamonds. They actually have the framework there of your rhodium over sterling, kind of setting that triangle of Paraíba apart. And then you've got the same thing going on here with a triangle of diamonds. So this is like nothing we've had in the entire show. And actually, we're not going to have anything else like this in the entire show. This is the only multi-gemstone ring utilizing ruby that we have in the entire show today. So if you want ruby, but you want that little pop of color, this is the ring for you. Also, if you're wanting the rhodium over sterling silver, right? We had the white gold, the 10 karat white gold set in the beginning. And we're going to have a couple of additional white gold pieces towards the end. But we don't have a lot. A lot of the pieces we've seen today have been done in rose gold or yellow gold. So this is a nice, very crisp, very clean, kind of a little bit of a modern look here that we have going on this ring. And I just kind of in shock that we did what we did with the Paraíba and the ruby, because we have an entire show. You guys, I have an entire table of rubies in front of me. And this is the only multi-gem option. And it's not just any gemstone, right? It's not peridot. It's not chrome diopside. Those are great gemstones. But it's Paraíba tourmaline. So we've taken in a very highly sought after gemstone and incorporated it here with your ruby. Now, sizing on this, what were we looking at sizing, Tyler? I kind of missed that. There we go. Okay, 5 through 10. So we have really nice sizing on that, 5 all the way up through 10. I wouldn't recommend sizing this. It's in rhodium over sterling, so I would just get the size that works best. Maybe even get it for a different finger if one of those sizes doesn't work for you. But we've got a great range right now. Starting price is $375. We are going to go ahead and apply that coupon code, bringing it down to $281. $281, and then a budget pay of $56.24. $56.24. Here we go. Easy to wear, everyday wear ruby ring. There you go. There you have it. The price makes it very wearable, right? Because when you spend thousands of dollars on something, sometimes it becomes less wearable simply because you're a little nervous. You're like, oh my goodness, I need to keep that in my jewelry box. I need to keep that in my safe. But when you have something like this, it's such a bargain. It really allows you to wear it with so much comfort and so much ease. And it's $56 on budget pay. All right, friends, that will be shop 9. How is everyone doing out there? Did y'all have any questions? Anything you want to see again from this first half of the show? We're going to keep on moving and grooving. We do have some corresponding pieces coming up. So I'll show you one, and then I'll follow it up with the other. We'll go really deep on the first item when we have these corresponding pieces, and then the second item will just kind of glaze over on that one. So kicking it off, y'all, this ring, this is 18 karat gold vermeil with moissanite. I kept peeking over at this ring, and I was for sure this was gold and diamonds. The styling, it has a little bit of a vintage look to it. It looks like something that you would find in a vintage store. It looks like something that you would find kind of passed down as a family heirloom. Isn't that gorgeous? I love how the outer edges, we haven't just used baguettes and we haven't only used rounds. We actually have a mixture of baguettes and rounds surrounding that stone in a beautiful display of sparkle, of just absolute radiance right there with your moissanite. Now, we've had diamonds so far throughout the whole show. So getting into moissanite, we're kind of shifting gears here. Moissanite is something we often use in place of a diamond, but I personally like to say moissanite and diamonds are in 2 different lanes. They are in their own lanes. Moissanite has a completely different sparkle factor, a completely different reflection of light than a diamond. So it gives off this rainbow dispersion, this rainbow sparkle factor that you won't see unless you have, honestly, the best of the best diamond. So if you love that big rainbow dispersion of light, you actually want moissanite. You'd probably be happier with moissanite than you would be with diamonds if you want that big sparkle display. Also, it's really going to help you out with your pricing. Okay, so your ruby, it's going to be an oval ruby. Now, it's a more petite stone than we've seen, but the overall ring has a bigger look. The overall styling gives the ring a bigger look. So it's a 7 by 5 millimeter, 97 point stone with the moissanite surrounding it, giving it this fanned out effect. All right, so on the top and bottom, you're going to see your baguette cut stones. And then on the sides, you'll have the rounds. So you have a mixture between baguette and round stones. And then that Montepuez ruby right there in the center. I just love it. I love that it has that antique flair, right? I love that it looks like a ring that was passed down from generation to generation, but your start price is $200. So we are getting really carried away here. I let y'all know the good news first. Start price is $200. So that means we're taking it down to $150. Bad news. We only have sizes 5 through 7. So sizes 8, 9, and 10 are sold out. My recommendation for that would be, there's this little black bell. Click on that. If you love this ring, put in your email address. If we happen to get one back, it doesn't mean it's damaged. It doesn't mean it's messed up. It could just be someone ordered an 8 and they need a 7 and they return it. If we get it back in your size, you will be the first to know. We will notify you. Now, don't get your hopes up. I've had this happen to me where I put in my email, it never came back. But it could happen. So give it a try if you love this ring. I don't want you to miss out. Or if you're able to, get a size that can maybe work for a different finger. All right, there that one is. I'm going to do a measurement because, like I said, it's a smaller stone in comparison. It's 90 points, but you're looking at just under 3/4 of an inch from the top to the bottom of those moissanite stones right there. Give you one more peek at that one. Look at the sparkle from your moissanite. It's absolutely amazing, you guys. 5-star rating, and it's a $30 budget pay. $30 to get this one home on budget pay. No interest, no credit check. That one will be shop 10. All right, shop 10 there on your moissanite. I'm going to hold that up here because we do have the corresponding pendant coming up. But on your moissanite and Montepuez ruby combination right there. Ooh, here we go. We have the matching pendant. Now the pendant will come with the chain. It's going to be a 20-inch yellow gold 18-karat vermeil chain. That does come included. It has a lobster claw closure on the back. So that is a nice little upgrade to actually see a lobster claw closure on your included chain. So other than the chain, you're pretty much going to see a direct match from your ring to your pendant. As far as your gemstone carat weights, again, that's going to be a 7 by 5 millimeter ruby. It's 97 points, so it's just under 1 carat. And then you're going to have the gorgeous moissanite surrounding. Look at that on the neckline. If you were to see this on my neckline, wouldn't you go, oh, wow, she's got diamonds on. I feel like this has such an elegant look, and it has that heirloom quality, that these pieces really do look like they would be done in gold with diamonds. And I love them together. I'm very finicky about corresponding pieces. If they're too big, if they're too over the top, I'm like, you only need one. Don't overdo it. But I think these look absolutely beautiful together. I think this is one of those where I would encourage you, if financially you can, which these prices are insane, $150 for the ring. We're actually going to do a price match, $150 for the pendant as well. You're getting both of these home, the entire look, for $300. $300 for both. What a beautiful combination.
Before the bundle.
Oh, you're right. Before the bundle and save option. So you're going to get this for a really incredible price. Really amazing deal right here. Wow. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. After the bundle and save, you're actually going to get both of these. Whoa. For $270. $270 for both after the bundle and save. So you're actually, let's see, you're saving $15 each. $15 each, $30 total by doing the bundle and save and then stacking that coupon code. That brings you to a budget pay of $54. Y'all got to do that. $270 for this entire look. Comment shop 11. You'll scroll down. You'll be able to see the bundle and save. Add it to cart. Stack the coupon code. This is the must buy of the show, you guys. This is a crazy good deal. You are still getting gorgeous Montepuez ruby. And I wanted to show you guys, I'll show you on the back of the pendant because I think it was more noticeable on the back of the pendant, that D. Remember, I've been talking about how we are incorporating more of those stamps for our in-house designer kind of labels. Well, this is the DeJoy brand. And you'll notice here you've got that D beautifully stamped in the back of your pendant. 20-inch chain included. Just want to re-emphasize that. You're not going to have to worry about a chain. Ready to wear, you guys. Both of these pieces completely ready to wear on the neckline, on the hand, and you are out the door. If you're headed to work. These are pieces, too, that I don't feel like they're too much for the workplace. If you have a business casual work environment, you could absolutely wear these. You could also wear them, though, to the holiday party. You could also wear them to the fancy night or the formal night on your cruise. You could wear them to a dinner party, a date night, a ladies' night. But they're dressed up, dressed down. You have a lot of versatility with these two. And the pricing allows you to have fun with your jewelry and not feel like you have to keep it in the safe, tucked away. Oh my goodness, I don't want something to happen to it. I spent so much money. I can't wear these pieces. That's kind of like the plague sometimes, right? Is you buy something that's so expensive that then you're afraid to use it because you don't want to damage it. You don't want to lose it. You don't want it to get stolen. If you're going to feel better and you're actually going to wear it, I would say go with pieces like this. Go with pieces with moissanite. Go with pieces in vermeil and wear them. You can get more pieces and wear them. And then get those few pieces in gold that you're going to treasure and save for those special occasions. All right, friends, the pendant will be shop 11. The ring was shop 10. Loving those. Those really are. To me, that is the set to get of this show, or of this little series, at least right here. I would say you've got to go for it. Let's see. What do we got coming up next? Oh, I love this design. Very Victorian. Or not Victorian, Art Deco on the design we're about to have here. Very Art Deco. Look at that. Isn't that so Art Deco looking, you guys? That's the first thing I thought about when I looked at this ruby ring. Really unique look. You've got 3 marquee cuts. 3 marquee cuts. Loving this one. All right, you guys. So your center marquee cut, that is going to be a 9 by 4.5 millimeter. The outer marquee cuts will be 5 by 2.5 millimeters. And then you actually have moissanite again as your accent stone. But everything is done within a framework, which I think is what gives it such an Art Deco look. Is your moissanite are placed within this framework, and then even within that, this center marquee, you can see right up top here, you have the end caps on that marquee, and they're extended. So a lot of times with a marquee cut stone, you'll see a little end cap, but it'll be like right here. And that's just to protect kind of that thin portion. Isaac, you crack me up. My life's motto is get your hopes up. Honestly, that should be all of our life's motto. Get your hopes up. Truly, get your hopes up. I think we should live by that in 2026. Why not? Why not get your hopes up? Okay, so typically those end caps will be right about here. But we've extended that. So it kind of gives off this like almost more of a geometric look to it. It closes off that marquee cut from the 2 side stones. And it gives you more character. And then I like how here we almost have kind of like a clover design, almost there shaped with your 18 karat gold vermeil that's then filled in with the moissanite. You'll notice as well, moving down the sides of the band, you're going to have your channel set moissanite. So everything is really closed in, frameworked in, I would say, with your 18 karat gold vermeil. And that's what leads to that very Art Deco look. Look at that on the hand. I said we didn't have another 3-stone ring, but we do. This is just such a different look. I almost wouldn't even consider this a 3-stone ring, even though it is, but I wouldn't consider it like a trilogy ring. It has such a different look to it. It looks more just like a custom piece of jewelry. 5-star rated, of course. Have we had anything in today's show not 5-star rated? I'm pretty sure everything has been 5-star rated so far. So we're just on a roll with those 5-star ratings. But this is going to be a completely different look than anything we've had in our entire lineup today. Bad news. The end caps are sold out. Sizes are like this, y'all. We have size 7, 8, and 9. The good news about that is those are those nice median sizes. So 7, one of the most popular ring sizes, we've got that available. 8 and 9 as well. It's really not easy to size the vermeil. I would just say if it's a little big, get one of the ring backs. Y'all, I used to, when I was younger, my mom got me some of those ring backs and I would put them on things all the time because I had such tiny fingers. I would always get a little ring back, no problem. You can get those anywhere. I'm sure you can find them online for like so cheap. They have little silicone ring backs, little twist ones, and you put that on there and it's just a little ring sizer. You can do that. I would definitely do that. If you love a style and it's a little too big, just do that. It's going to look beautiful. No one's going to notice the ring back. Normally, if they're silicone, they're clear, and so they're completely unnoticeable. So start price on this is amazing, $175 to start. We will apply the coupon code LIVE, LIVE 25. That will bring you down to $131, $131 with a budget pay of $26. Again, part of our DeJoy collection. I'm going to see, oh, there we go. You do. You've got the D right there on the interior. And look at the under gallery. Something here about Shop LC is we always finish our under galleries. You're never going to see corners cut. And I think sometimes for new shoppers, they tune into Shop LC and they're kind of like, wait, this seems too good to be true. Are y'all cutting corners somewhere? What's going on here? How we do what we do, how we are able to maintain the pricing, maintain the quality, is we are manufactured to you. So everything you've seen here today. Now we will get some closeout pieces from some designers, but for the most part, we manufacture our own pieces. We have a design team. We have a manufacturing plant. We're actually manufacturing some of our jewelry here in America now. So that's really interesting. But with that said, when you're buying straight from the manufacturer, that's how you're able to get the cheapest price. We're not having to do the added markups that a retail store would have to do to cover their space, to cover their rent. I was just talking to a friend who works with me at my other job. She lives in Cabo, actually, and she opened a juice bar. And so interesting how, obviously things are different. So her overhead, her rent is not that much, but she said she needs to sell 30 juices a month to cover her rent. And I was like, what? That would not be possible in the US, but she's in Cabo. She said she's selling about 10 to 13 a month right now. So she's trying to up that. But with that being said, if these were to go into a store, right, they're having to add the markup to pay for the rent. So if she can't sell those 30, she might have to start marking up those juices so that if she's selling 13, she can still cover the rent. Well, that's the case of what happens when things go to jewelry stores, when things go to department stores, is the department stores have so much overhead that they're having to do pretty high markups. I remember working in women's fashion and hearing the buyers come in and they would see, I'm not going to be specific because my math isn't like that sharp right now, but they would see a $20 top and they'd say, oh, okay, great. $20, we'll do it times with 2.5, add 2.5. They would sell it for $70. That was the markup. So $20 top would become a $70 top. And that's how a lot of retailers are. So keep that in mind. You are buying directly from the manufacturer. You're not buying something less than. You're not buying something inauthentic. It's just the source. It's just the source that you're purchasing from. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 12. Shop 12 for our Art Deco royalty right there. I renamed it. I think it was the Crown of Elegance or something like that. Crown Radiance. But I'm calling it the Art Deco royalty. Love a little Art Deco styling. Okay, you guys, for our collectors out there, and I know there are a lot of you, we've got some gem collectors here at Shop LC, and if you're not yet a gem collector, you will become one. You will either become a gem collector or you might just become a jewelry collector, or you might even become both, all right? But here's the thing with our loose gems. One, hey, start a loose gem collection. You can absolutely do that. I know my dad's mom, she had a loose gem collection. She ended up giving me some of those loose gems. Unfortunately, I don't really know what they are, though. They're just in little boxes just like this, and they're not labeled, so I don't really know what those gems are. I have them in a box at my mom's house, but she had a loose gem collection. They would go Her and her husband at one point, they would go different places and they would buy these loose gems. I honestly think they bought some of them probably on some home shopping. And she had a lot of loose gems in these little containers, and she gave to her grandkids. And so, hey, maybe it's starting your loose gem collection. But the second side of that coin is here at Shop LC, we actually offer a program where our personal shopper team, our design team will work with you to create your dream piece of jewelry. So maybe you have had in your head, maybe you already have some loose gems, right? So maybe you have a ruby that was your mother's and it's been in your family forever, and you want to create a piece of jewelry with your mom's ruby and then your ruby. Our design team can help you do that. If you have this image in your head, you're like, man, maybe you even sketched it out. Because maybe you tune into a lot of Shop LC and you see a lot of different stuff and you get these creative juices and you're like, ooh, wouldn't this be so beautiful? Our team will actually help you design your dream piece, your one-of-a-kind dream piece of jewelry. They will help you do that. And so that's a second way that you can use these loose gems. So one, collectible, put it in your collection. Two, create your dream piece of jewelry. Maybe it's purchasing 2 of these and putting them next to one of our big lab diamonds. That would be gorgeous. You have so many options right here. This is going to be a AAA Royal Ruby. Now, this is the first Royal Ruby of the show. So I wanted to mention, because remember I was like Royal Ruby can be a bit different in color tone. And I'm going to try to show y'all. I've got a little fingerprint on there. Let's see here. So when we go from the Montepuez or the Mozambique to the Royal Ruby, the Royal Ruby almost has a little more like purple in it. Where the Montepuez, they all have kind of that magenta, but the Royal Ruby has a little more purple in it, where the Montepuez and the Mozambique have a little more twinge of maroon, of a wine tone in there. It's a 9x7 millimeter oval on your ruby, 9x7 millimeter oval, getting you a carat 80. A carat 80. So you are crossing the 1 carat club threshold. You're officially in the 1 carat club there with that gorgeous ruby. And price point on this. Price point is going to be starting at $470, but we know that a lot of times with our loose gemstones, these are going to be for collectors. These could also be for resellers. These could be for jewelry designers. So we actually have a buy more, save more. So if you buy 2 pieces, you're going to get 5% off. If you buy 3 pieces, you're going to get 10% off. So the price goes down as you purchase more. So if you're a reseller, if you're a collector, maybe you want to create a pair of earrings, get the 2 and go and save that 5%. So in addition to that, starting at $470, we will go ahead and apply our Shop LC live stream coupon code, that Live25 code, which will bring you down to $352.50. $352.50 with that budget pay of $70.50. I think buying loose gemstones is one. Sometimes it's fun just to collect something. I used to collect the flattened out pennies. I think I finally got rid of them. But it used to be really fun going around on family vacations. I would want to make sure I'm collecting, if we're at an amusement park, if we're at a state park, whatever we're at. I was like, ooh, can I have a penny? Can I have a penny? And you turn the thing and your flattened penny comes out. I used to love it. I kind of wish I had that somewhere still, but I'm pretty sure I got rid of it. But maybe for you, it's gems. And maybe it's something that your mother did or your grandmother did, and then they passed their collection on to you. And now you start building into that collection, and then one day you'll pass it to your daughter or your granddaughter or your niece or your goddaughter. And so it's a collection that builds. It builds year after year. And I would just say put a little sticker on there with what it is, with the year that you purchased it. That makes it so special, right? And then as it's passed down from generation, 15 years from now or 50 years from now, your granddaughter might look at the bottom of that and see 2026 Royal Ruby. And it's like, wow. Time just kind of goes by like that. And I think that would be amazing to have a collection like that, to be able to incorporate into your family. So this one will be Shop 13 for the only loose gemstone of our show. Still at 72, guys, but it gets cold sometimes. I think I've mentioned this before. We're connected to another thermostat. And so when we go up and then they change it low, it goes back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, it's battle of the thermostat. Just kidding. It's not. We're very nice around here with our thermostat. Our thermostat problems. I'm just kidding. They're not really problems. Just being goofy. But hey, while we're here, any questions at all so far on our ruby pieces? We have about 30 minutes left here in our show. I'm going to get to as many pieces as I can. I will be honest with you. We might not get through all of it because I talk a lot, but I am going to try to get through as many of these items as I can in the next 30 minutes. But I'd rather give you a really great quality presentation than rush through. So, which actually we don't have that much left, so I should be fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we should be good. 5 minutes per one, and we're golden. All right, you guys. We're getting back into luxe with our ruby pieces. We have another certified and appraised ring right here. Certified and appraised. Now, this is going to be done in 14 karat yellow gold. Okay, 14 karat yellow gold. You have your AAA Montepuez ruby, beautiful oval. It's an 8x6 millimeter oval, getting you a carat 38. A carat 38 there on your Montepuez ruby. And then you've got those gorgeous diamonds. You have 18 of those round diamonds. And those are genuine earth mine diamonds. Genuine earth mine diamonds surrounding the stone. But what I love is we're alternating between sizes. You have between 1.1 and 1.7 millimeter rounds on those diamonds. And they alternate as they move around the hand. So what's great about that is you don't have just a classic halo where everything is even. You have this look that's a little more organic. It has more character. It has more charm. In my opinion, I love a classic, like crisp, clean look, but this adds a little bit more character to it, right? A little more personality here. And you'll notice what I mean there. Between each of those larger rounds, you have the 2 petite rounds moving around that stone. So for every larger round, you have 2 petite rounds in between. And that just moves all the way around your ruby. Now this one is done. Like I said, we're moving back into the luxury category. This one is done in 14 karat yellow gold. Okay, 14 karat yellow gold right here. So that is over 50% pure gold. That's a big deal, you guys. Over 50% pure gold. Sizing on this one. We've got sizes 5 through 11. With half sizes. Yep, do the happy dance. We got all the sizes for all of our friends out there. Sizes 5 through 11 with every half size included as well. That's what I'm talking about, okay? That is what I'm talking about. Here it is on the hand again. I love it because, again, you guys, it is easy to wear. It's not over the top. I'm going to slip this onto this hand. So pretty, right? Oh, such a beautiful ring. Okay, you guys. So, y'all are about to be blown away when I get into the pricing. You're going to be like, wait. Isaac, you cracked me up. You said they cut quarters by cutting snacks in the break room. We've had some pretty decent snacks in our break room, I will say. They change them every week. But we've got some pretty good snacks in the break room. Isaac, you're so funny. So, here this is on the hand. Are you ready for this price? You're going to think, Lauren, I thought you just said we're in gold with diamonds. I thought we're out of vermeil. Your start price is not $14.69. I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but this is a leftover clearance item. And your price is actually starting at $882. $882. After we apply the coupon code, we're coming down to $661. Y'all, this might be the biggest bargain of the show for what you're getting for the price, right? The fact that you're getting diamonds, the fact that you're getting 14 karat yellow gold, the fact that you have a certified and appraised piece for this much under $1,000. We're not talking $999. We're not talking $979. $661 for a certified and appraised ring in gold. It's a graded ruby, and it has diamonds. This is a steal right now, you guys. That is a hidden steal in our show right now. $132, that will be your budget pay option. You will go ahead and comment shop 14. Okay, shop 14 for this gorgeous Montepuez ruby ring. I cannot believe that. I'm in shock that we are doing this right now for $661. I was like, we're getting back into luxury. And then we come in with pricing like that. We're getting back into affordable luxury, okay? Let me correct myself. Affordable luxury, because that is absolutely amazing. Go in and comment shop 14 there for your ring. Now we have a pendant that I love because we are actually going to be using, for the first time in the show, champagne diamonds. So a little bit about champagne diamonds, you guys, is champagne diamonds are naturally found in this color tone, okay? So a lot of colored diamonds go through some treatment. They go through a radiation process, which is going to enhance the color or even add in the color. Champagne diamonds are found in this color tone that you see behind me. It's warm. It's whimsical. Champagne diamonds are so inviting, right? They add this element of warmth that you really can't get in any other gemstone other than like a brown zircon, right? That is what you get in a champagne diamond. Now we're featuring white diamonds as well, but I had to talk about the champagne diamonds because that is a huge bonus. And thinking about it, you guys, the champagne diamonds come from the Argyle mine in Australia, where they used to mine pink diamonds. Pink diamonds are no longer being found. Pink diamonds are so incredibly hard to come by. So the fact that you're able to get a stone from the Argyle mine is really special in itself. Now, this particular pendant is not going to come with the chain included, so it's a standalone pendant. So that just kind of lets me know we've had this for a little while, right? We have started adding the chains with them. So when you see a pendant that doesn't have the chain included, it just means we've had it for a little while. That's also going to be really working in your favor because when we've had something for a little while, guess what we do? We go low, low, low. All right? So since we've had this pendant for a bit, you're going to see a price much lower than what you're seeing on your screen right now. But let's get to the details first. So your actual ruby, that's going to be a 9x7 millimeter oval. Gorgeous. It's nearly 2.5 carats. That's 2 carats 40 on the ruby alone. We haven't even gotten into the diamond carat weight, right? Then you have the mix of your champagne and white diamonds. And I'll walk you through how those are set up in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and slip this onto the neckline. And y'all, we have literally placed this onto a gold tone chain. So you could put this onto a vermeil chain, a gold tone chain, whatever you have, you'll be able to make it work. You will want to wear this pendant. You're not going to be finicky. You're not going to be stressing about, oh, what chain should I put this on? You'll find a chain, believe me. So as I get this onto my neckline, I'm going to let you in on the first little price drop here. So this was left over from clearance. It is not $14.70. Your price, your start price, $882. Look at that on the neckline. You've got over a 2 carat ruby, part of the Montepuez ruby. It's going to be a premium Montepuez ruby. And then you have natural champagne and white diamonds. And that word natural is so important, you guys. Natural, natural, natural. No treatment has been done to these diamonds. So look how the diamonds are placed. You're going to have your champagne diamonds going up the edges of your bail. And then right there in the center, you've got 4 square cut white diamonds and 2 baguette cut diamonds. But everything is sectioned off by your 10 karat yellow gold. So you'll see you've got this whole section where you have the channel set squares. You've got this whole section where you've got those 2 baguette cut stones. And then you've got those rows just kind of arching up in your champagne diamond rounds. Another thing to note before we move on, one more thing here, is look at the dark rhodium dusting that we see right there surrounding the champagne diamonds. That is going to give you a fully kind of filled in look with those warm champagne stones. By dusting those prongs surrounding the champagne diamonds with a slightly darker color tone, it completes the look and it fills in the space. Beautifully done. I'll do a measurement across the hand. Now, I let y'all in on the start price, right? We went down to $882. We're bringing it down to $661. So we're actually matching the price of that ring we just did. $661 will be the price with a $132 budget pay. Do a quick measurement here. top to bottom, you are looking at just over half an inch from bail to base. True bail to base beauty on this one, you guys. And that will be shop 15. Shop 15 for our ruby with champagne and white diamonds. Champagne and white diamonds right there. So I gave you a little teaser of this one actually at the very beginning of the show. I was saying, oh, if you're looking for a pair, we've got a couple of pairs. And I put this one up there. Champagne diamonds and caviar dreams. That's what they should name that pendant, actually. Isaac, you should help with the naming of these items. Did y'all see that thing? I think on the 10th or something, McDonald's is going to have caviar. Very random, but the things I see, my algorithm is clearly in an interesting place. McDonald's and caviar coming together for one. All right, you guys, we are getting back into certified and appraised.
I love McDonald's.
Oh, have you heard, Tyler, have you heard of it? The caviar?
Just saying that.
Oh, okay. I'm like, well, did you hear? They are having caviar. I think it's the 10th. Pretty sure. It's going to be interesting. I might go just check it out. Just what is this all about? Okay, you guys.
I'll be there with you. Don't worry.
It's interesting.
No, that is. That's actually very interesting.
They're making McDonald's luxurious again, okay? Think about it when you were a kid, going to the play place.
Mm-hmm. Getting crazy up in the play place.
They're bringing us back to McDonald's. Okay, you guys, certified and appraised. Now, this is Ileana. We have not done anything yet in the Ileana collection. So, Ileana is 18 karat gold. 18 karat white gold, white or yellow is Ileana, but this one's going to be done in 18 karat white gold. So we're really getting up there. You're going to be over, I want to say over 70% pure gold on your Ileana collection pieces. This is total luxury right here, right now with your Ileana collection. You're going to have a AAA Montepuez ruby surrounded by 18 round diamonds. So that ruby, it's an 8x6 millimeter pair, bringing you a carat 27 on the ruby. And then your diamonds, those 18 diamonds are going to come to 23 points. Each one of those being a 1.4 millimeter stone. So to me, it's simple. It's luxurious. You're an 18 karat gold. You're going to have an appraisal. It's luxury, it's elegance, and it's simplified, right? Sometimes you don't need a ton of fluff, right? Sometimes you just need simplified. What do they call it? Quiet luxury. That's what you have right here. Look at the sparkle in those stones. I mean, the diamond quality is incredible. And again, you guys, these are earth mine diamonds. We have done amazing right now with these earth mine stones. With being able, I didn't complete that sentence because I'm about to sneeze. Sorry.
We're all on pins and needles.
I know. I'm like, we have done amazing in today's show. Maybe it's not sneeze with using the earth mine stones, the earth mine diamonds in almost all of these pieces. You guys, we have not had lab diamonds in these pieces today, which I'm not hating on lab diamonds, but we've just seen such a trend toward lab diamonds that to have this many pieces using earth mine diamonds is really, really special. And I know there's some of you out there that are still hanging on. You're still like, nope, I'm not doing it yet. I'm sticking with my earth mine diamonds maybe one day, but not today. I get it. I totally get it. And so go for the genuine earth mine diamonds while you can. Sizes on this one, 5 through 12, with every half size available to you. It's just such a classic piece. I love it. This could even be, I love how the band, it's kind of cinched right next to the ring actually, and then it gets a little thicker as it moves outward. Just the tiniest detail that sets this ring apart. Start price today at $2,000. We are going to bring you down to $1,500 with a budget pay of $300. Take a peek at that, y'all. We literally have this in every size, 5 through 12 with the half sizes. This will be shop 16, okay? Shop 16. And the appraisal will come with it for you. We didn't get the appraisal with this on set, but it will come with it. Oh, Isaac, yes, I did get your birthday right. Yes, February 9th. Okay, good. I was like, there's no way. There's no way after what, nearly 3 years? I'm not remembering it, but I did. I remember it. I work retail and people complain to my manager, but the customers tell me how nice I am. I love that, Isaac. Of course they do, because you are nice. Everyone loves you on the live stream. You keep things alive on the live stream because it can get pretty monotonous. So it's nice to have friends popping in, saying hello. I know, Isaac, you're more of a Taco Bell person. Honestly, you guys, I'm not a McDonald's person. I'm not saying I'm a McDonald's person, but when I saw it, I thought, that's really interesting. I got to read more details into it, but I just thought that's kind of funny. I might check that out. I'm all about checking out something different and interesting just because why not, right? DJ will probably check it out. DJ loves the little, he loves the like, what do you call them? Not pop-ups, but like the limited edition fast food stuff that they do, like the different meals and stuff. He's always trying that. Like when they have like the Krabby Patty somewhere, I think he's always telling me like, oh, this place has this and that and that. So I'm gonna have to tell him about the caviar, though he might be like, caviar? I don't want that. Okay, you guys, we have what would look to be the corresponding pendant, but I've got something really shocking in store for you. Now, I'm gonna let you know this is a standalone pendant. McDonald's is gross. Do your homework. Yes, you guys, I'm not going to go blindly and eat some weird caviar from McDonald's. I'm going to do my homework. I think it's just a promotion. They're not trying to do anything crazy. Okay, so at first glance, you're going to think, wow, matching pendant. I love it. It does match, and I do love it. But this is done in 950 Platinum Rhapsody Collection, okay? We're entering into our Rhapsody Collection right now. And do you know what that means? Whenever we've entered into the Rhapsody Collection, everything has to be quad A. We do not put any gemstones less than quad A in our Rhapsody Collection in 950 Platinum. So you are looking at the highest graded Mozambique ruby you've seen in the entire show. Right here on my neckline, that is going to be a 9x7 millimeter pair, a carat 81. Y'all, it's incredible. And it's done in 950 Platinum. You have 20 diamonds, 1.4 millimeter stones surrounding that in a sunburst style halo, all done in platinum. Now, like I said, the only downside, the chain is not included. It's really not even a downside, though, when y'all hear this price, because guess what? You could put this on a sterling silver chain, a platinum over silver chain, a rhodium over silver chain. Just put it on a chain, a white gold chain. Get the pendant home. We are going crazy on this price right now. So your start price was $2,400. And that makes sense. 950 Platinum, Quad A Montepuez Ruby. Leftover clearance price is at $1,679. But you're watching the live stream. So we apply the coupon code. We're actually going to bring this to you for $1,259. Y'all, we were at $2,400. We're bringing it down to $1,259. We're taking over $1,000 off right here, right now. Platinum, Quad A Ruby, incredible Earth Mine Diamonds. That's a big deal. For our collectors out there, if you can make it happen, I would say that is a steal. The fact that it's already been reduced on clearance and then we're adding the additional 25, you're getting some amazing savings. And anytime, you guys, anytime you see the word Rhapsody next to something, just know it will be the absolute best quality. Like you are looking at the absolute best quality. All right, friends, this one will be shop 7. Oh, shop 17. Thank you. Finishing my word for me. Thank you. Shop 17. There we go. Okay, how exciting was that to see some platinum in our show? Ooh, ooh. And we're carrying it on. We're bringing on some additional platinum. Another Rhapsody Collection piece. This ring will be done in 950 Platinum. You will have a Quad A Royal Ruby on this one. Okay, so if Montepuez is not your thing, we've got the Quad A Royal Ruby right here. 5.36 grams of platinum in this ring. So you're getting some good gram weight. And I really do mean it when I say when you put on a platinum ring, you feel the difference. There's a heftiness, there's a strength to it, a density to it that you just don't quite feel in other metals. So that platinum ring, you're really going to feel the difference there. Quad A on your royal ruby. It's going to be an 8x6mm stone, a carat 43. Carat 43 on your ruby. And then you've got just the most impeccable diamonds, you guys. You've got 2 trillion cut diamonds on the sides, 1 on each side. So trillion cut here, trillion cut there. And then you have the diamonds again, kind of in that like vertical slant downward down the band. So gorgeous diamonds. These are going to be E to F in color. So these are going to be absolutely amazing. I just want you to see that on the hand real quick. We're talking $950 platinum, quad A on that royal ruby. Good news here, we've got really great sizing. We've got 5.5 up through size 10. Now those larger sizes are sold out. Ring the bell if you're interested. Again, this is over $1,000. So there's a chance the personal shopper team will work with you to check about possibly sizing it or seeing if they have an option for you. Alrighty, friends. Start price on this one was $2,400. We have brought you down to $2,040. $2,040 pre-coupon code. That is just your clearance price. And then we are adding in our coupon code. So we're going from $2,400 to $1,530. About $900 off. Shopping the live stream. You've got trillion cut diamonds. Look here on the sides. The way those go down vertically. And is all in platinum. All right, budget pay on that is going to be $306. And this one will be shop 19. Okay, shop 19 there for that round or that oval cut.
That was 18.
Royal ruby. Shop 18. Thank you. Shop 18. Now, this is a little bit interesting, you guys, because we have a very similar style to what we previously did, but we first showed it to you in, let me switch it. We first showed you this style in our Ileana collection. So if you remember right here, here is the 18 karat gold Ileana collection piece. So this is going to come down to personal preference and also gem grading, right? The Ileana was going to be a AAA Montepuez ruby. Rhapsody, you're looking at a quad A Montepuez ruby. I think it's actually slightly larger as well. It's a 9x7mm carat 81, but this will be done in $950 platinum. Okay, so we are really upping the game here. This is going to be your best of the best, top of the top. But if you want to save just a little bit, you have the option to go with the Ileana 18 karat gold and save yourself a little bit. Now, if you are someone who's like, when I can have platinum, I want platinum. I get it. You want the best of the best, go for it. Go for the platinum option. Very similar styling. You have the sunburst style halo in your diamonds as well. So overall, extremely similar. The key difference here is the change of metal from 18 karat gold to 950 platinum, and then the gemstone going from AAA to quad A. All right. Sizing on this one, 5 up through 11 with those half sizes as well. And now we're going to get to the good stuff. Your start price was $25.35. It's been clearanced. So you're looking actually under $2,000 just to start. $1,775 is going to be your start price. We incorporate that coupon code, bringing you down to $1,330. $1,330 for platinum. Y'all, I think we're pretty close to what we even were for the Ileana. So I would price comparison those. I would go ahead and comment. This one's shop 19. The other ring, 18, 17, 16, was shop 16. So I would comment shop 19 and comment shop 16. Look at the price differences and see what works in your budget. But if you can go for this one, why not, right? Why not go for the quad A ruby? Why not go for the platinum if you can make it work? It's a $266 budget pay. You can go ahead and comment shop 19. Please comment shop 16 while you're at it. Cross compare those two. You guys look. This one is a bit larger. Okay, this is your platinum, quad A, 18 karat gold, AAA. Make sure to put those back in the right place so we don't mix them up. Alrighty, friends, comment shop 19 for that beauty. And we're going to get into the final piece of the show. Who knew we'd finish? Who knew I'd get all the way to the end with all of my chit chat? Alrighty, you guys. Final piece of the show. I hope you have loved this ruby show. It's been pretty fun to bring you rubies at all different price points with different accent stones, different metal tones. Okay, here we go. We are in our Ileana collection, but this time we are in 18 karat yellow gold. So we're going back to that traditional look. Remember I said at the top of the show, one great thing about ruby is you can put it in yellow gold, you can put it in white gold, you can put it in platinum. Ruby looks amazing in any metal, and I just don't think that goes for every single gemstone out there. So you're going to have a 9x7 millimeter oval, and that is going to get you 2.14 carats, so over 2 carats on your ruby. You then have 18 beautiful diamonds in a traditional halo, and this is where things get interesting. The band has the most intricate detailing in your 18 karat yellow gold. So take a peek at this band. It actually has kind of almost like a knot on each side. So as you move down the band, it looks like you have a bow or like a ribbon that's been knotted and pulled. So it gives you some really unique character and distinction as you move down the sides of the band. I actually haven't seen anything like this. And if you look at from the side, you'll see what I mean. It looks like a little bow. It's like someone took a ribbon and went and pulled it. And that becomes the band of your ring. How interesting is that? And I know it's not really showing through the camera, so I keep pointing back there because I want y'all to see. This is all done in 18 karat gold, you guys. All of that additional work in 18 karat gold. So impressive. I'm just in awe of that. Wow. I've not seen something like that. And I said it earlier with one of our first pieces. You know, when you see the metalwork in the rhodium over sterling pieces or the vermeil pieces, it's impressive. But when you see the intricate metalwork in a 10 karat gold, 18 karat gold piece, it's like, you didn't need to do that, right? Like, I'm already getting 18 karat gold. But then the fact that you went in and added those details and almost made it this artisan crafted piece in 18 karat gold is so special, and it takes it to another level. All right, start price on this was $2,669. We have brought it down on clearance to $2,403, and then we're actually going to get you under $2,000 today, you guys. So we're bringing you down to $1,802. $1,802 with a budget pay of $360. Sizes 5 all the way up through 12. Hey, that's the first 12 that we've had in a while. Okay, so if you were wanting a size 12, here you go. We have that available to you. This one will be Shop 20. That is the final item of our show. Now, let me know, is there anything else that y'all would like to see again? We'll be wrapping up momentarily. These were the 2 earrings we had from the beginning. You can go back and rewatch the show. We had these earrings that aren't quite a dangle. Oh, you know what's shocking? It was I know the overnight been doing the day live stream. We're already exhausted. I am not as exhausted as I thought. I don't know what's going on. I might crash out later, but right now I'm feeling okay. Isaac, Lauren is still young. She'll be okay. I'm not that young, Isaac. I am not that young.
Eat the poison, you'll survive.
I know. I haven't seen you in a while either, Isaac. So I hope you're doing good, my friend. Thanks for keeping me company today. But we did have those 2 pairs of earrings in the first half of the show. I always encourage you, if you tuned in for the second half, go to shoplc.com. You can rewatch our live stream. You can actually rewatch all of the live streams. Remember, the coupon codes are active for 48 hours after each show. So you still have the coupon code for the next 2 days. So if you want to shop your rubies, go ahead and do that. If you have a blessed rest of your afternoon, I know they've got, 2 more live streams coming up this evening. So make sure you tune into those. One at 6 p.m., one at 8 p.m., and then a TikTok in between at about 4:30. All right, friends. I love you guys. Good to see you here on the live stream. I'll see you next week. Bye, friends.
Oh,